Chase Farms in Macon County has been in existence now for 3 generations. Donald and Michelle are upholding the Chase's farming tradition. They have a diversified operation with 160,000 broilers in 8 houses, 230 acres of peanuts, 300 acres of corn, and they also produce 135 acres of mustards and turnip greens each fall and spring. With that crop mix, there's plenty of work.
I do pretty well everything else that needs to be done. My dad and I take care of the chickens every morning. That's the first thing we start out every morning, is taking care of the chickens. And we try to do as much as we can there. Sometimes you can't do a whole lot, but we try to do as much as we can. And I seem to get more responsibilities all the time. My dad and I, and my granddad too, we try to do as much of the work as we can ourselves. We feel like that that's how we can get the best job done.
The Chase's broilers are grown to 5 to 6 pounds over 8 weeks. Then they are sold under contract to Kegel's in Macon. Donald's background is in finance, and he tracks the profitability of each crop. He says the broilers provide a consistent cash flow year-round, and that trend should continue.
I think that we're going to see a growth rate, and I've been told this by some people who should know, of about 4% in our immediate area, 4% growth for the next several years. There are a lot of expansion going on, a lot of people that are interested in putting in poultry houses. I think it's a coming thing for our area. We have more available land than they have in some parts where the chicken litter can be spread.
The Chase's peanut crop is 90% quota.
We rely heavily on peanuts. Peanuts has done a lot for us. The chickens are nice and they're profitable. There's nothing that can match the profit of the peanut. And as far as for us, it's what really pays the bills when you come down to it. It amounts to about 1/3 of our income.
These turnips were planted on Labor Day. Harvest was about mid-October. Donald says getting a stand is not easy.
We can only use copper sulfur and benamil as fungicides, and we only use about 1 spraying of that. As a preventative measure, there's nothing that can kill the fungus. And we use just very little insecticides, and maybe none if we can get away with it.
Michelle Chase works off the farm twice a week. She's a registered nurse with Sumter Regional Hospital. She also handles Mary Beth and Gregory most of the time. Michelle was a city girl from Nashville.
I call it the best of both worlds because I do enjoy living in the country. I feel like there's a lot of new things that have been opened up to me with country life, and I've enjoyed it. And on the other hand, I still have all my family in Nashville, and I do enjoy going back for a visit now and then.
But after living on the farm, she's convinced farming and farmers will be around forever. She says she's learned a lot.
Coming from the city, I guess a lot of our experiences, like the Krogering experience or the Winn-Dixie experience, where we go and everything looks so nice and pretty and pick it up and buy. And I know my eyes have been opening coming to live on the farm and seeing exactly what it takes and how many people are involved in getting it from the crop, raising the crop and getting it from the ground and taking it to the supermarket. And I think more people need to understand what all is involved and how important it is that we know what we're doing on this end.
The Chases are active in their county and state Farm Bureau activities. Donald is Macon County Farm Bureau's Young Farmer Committee Chairman.
I've really been impressed with Farm Bureau. They're the only real true voice that agriculture has that's not afraid to make a stand politically and get our point across. I think that that's the key in farming anymore. It's sad to say, but our success is dependent a lot on politics, and Farm Bureau is there fighting for us all the time.
And in the future, Donald feels farmers will need different kinds of tools.
I really think that we need to see more educated people going into farming. Not that I'm saying that if you're not educated, don't go into it, but I think that there are a lot of challenges facing us, and of course I believe in education for everybody. If we're going to really accomplish something, I think that education is valuable.
This is Rick Trupta reporting.
Okay, we are rolling.
Why do you live on a farm?
Because I like to color and play outside.
You know what a tractor is?
Yes, it's something that plows.
Yeah, do you spend time with your daddy in the chicken houses too?
Yes.
What do you think about the chickens?
I think that they like to be in here and that we have a good time doing this, and at night I help put them to bed.
Do you think more people should eat more chickens?
No,
Because you want to grow more?
yes,
Yeah, okay. Well, if people don't eat chickens, then why should you grow them?
because we want to make money.
Yeah, and without money, what would you do? You wouldn't have any clothes, would you?
That's why.
Yeah. Okay, nice talking to you.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No.
You like to say the Gettysburg Address or something?
No.
No? Okay. Well, what else about farming do you like? Do you like the pecans and the peanuts? You like peanuts?
Yes.
Yeah, well, do you eat a lot?
Yes.
Are you going to be a farmer and help your daddy out when you grow older?
Yes. And even I help them. I ride in the turnip green truck with Daddy.
You going to pick turnips with him too?
Yes.
You like turnips? Do you think more people should eat more turnips?
I like mustard greens.
Mustard greens?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, good talking to you.
Okay.
Okay. That is the longest